Hello and welcome, my name is Henry and this is my video blog I Wonder. Today's episode is about a very special Jewish holiday called Purim. Let's go. This is the train in Jerusalem in the middle of Purim. But what is Purim and how the fuck did we got here? Let's go back. My Purim celebration started at Wednesday night in a farm called Seikh. It was a very happy party, as you can see, and of course we had a lot of animals dancing with us. But what is Purim and why do we celebrate it? Let's understand a bit. By the story, more than 2,000 years ago, while the Jewish people were under the Persian Empire, there was a king called Ahasuerus. He had an advisor called Haman. Haman really hated the Jewish people and wanted to kill them all. Apparently hating Jewish people is not a new thing. Anyways, by the story, the king Ahasuerus was looking for a bride. He asked all the women in the country to come to him. There was one Jewish girl called Esther. She was very beautiful. Before she went to the king, her family advised her not to tell that she is Jewish. She went to the king and he really liked her and he asked her to marry him, or took her by force. By those days, probably not much asking. Anyway, the king was married to Esther. While they were married, Haman, the bad guy, wanted to kill all the Jewish people and he was telling the king, let's kill them, blah, blah, blah. And eventually the king signed like a document that allows Haman to kill all the Jewish people. Of course, the queen Esther wanted to save the people, so she asked the queen, can I invite you to a party? She invited him to a party and she gave him to drink a lot. And at some point she told him, someone is trying to kill me, help me please. And he asked her, who is it? And she said, it's Haman, I'm actually Jewish. And blah blah blah, long story short, eventually the Jewish people got to kill Haman and all the people who wanted to kill them. That's why we celebrate Purim. How do we celebrate? As you can see, a lot of happiness, a lot of costumes, a lot of alcohol. Alcohol is a very important part of Purim, and by the tradition we're supposed to drink a lot of alcohol in this day. We also need to read the scripture of Esther, which is part of the Bible, and we give gifts of food to our friends and family, and we give money to the poor people. The interesting thing is, every time the name Haman, which is the bad guy, is pronounced, we need to make a lot of noise so we won't hear it, in a way to erase it. Something I really like about Purim is it's like a different dimension. The social rule bends, everybody is very happy and very free, very open-minded. It is crazy. This is a very nice example of the food gifts we give to family and friends called Mishloach Manot. Another interesting thing about Purim is that officially the holiday is 2 days, 1 day for most of the world and the second day for cities that a long time ago had a wall surrounding them. This creates a situation that a lot of people celebrate the first day and then go to the other cities that celebrate the second day. For example, me, I love Purim, I love parties, so I had to take a train to Jerusalem. And let me tell you something, Jerusalem was and is crazy. Every Purim it is crazy.
Excuse me.
Another thing I like about Purim, and I like a lot of things about Purim, if you didn't notice so far, I really like Purim. Anyways, is that Purim is a celebration about something a Jewish woman did, the Queen Esther, and actually the part of the Bible we read is called the Scripture of Esther. A lot of the things we do in Purim symbolizes reversing. For example, the costume is like a reversing from everyday life, and the alcohol is supposed to open our mind to reverse it. And that is because the bad guy tried to kill the Jewish people, but eventually it got reversed and he got killed. Another thing in Purim is to give gifts to the poor people, and in the Orthodox community something really interesting happens. Young boys studying in religious schools go to collect money for their school. They go from house to house asking for money, drinking, singing, and having a lot of fun. As I said, Purim is officially only 2 days, but usually it is combined and merged with the weekend before or after it, creating like a very long weekend, usually 5 days of party. So after Purim was done, I went back to Tel Aviv to have one last amazing party. And here it is in Phi Garden, having party all night long. Okay guys, as usual, this was a very small taste of a really interesting and big thing. So I recommend you, if you ever get the chance, go celebrate a real Purim celebration in a Jewish community, or even better, come to Jerusalem or Tel Aviv. Anyways, guys, there is another small video after this, but please subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. I will see you in my next video. Bye!